Okay, so now I get it. So you guys, Cubans, the ones that did whatever, they started this shit. These Santeros did this shit because of starvation, I guess, which Cuba turned into a third world country on its own because they believed in satanics. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you guys ruined your own country, right? These Cubans. And then you decided, oh, we're gonna go and use the most richest one in the world, me. And then you guys decided to ruin my life because I'm too rich. Like I said, even the Bible says that God isn't a human. Even it says there who the owners of the world is, which is special beings, aliens. And you thought that aliens weren't going to find out and that they were not going to care about my life. Over my life. My aliens have told me that they're going to fight for the injustice that you guys did to me. And I'm not sorry, but this world is literally going to be a third world country just like Cuba. And the ones that God decides for you to live, like, there's going to be survivors after the war. But like I said, you guys don't know how bad the nuclear war is. And you don't know, if you don't know how everything is going to be polluted. Okay, we're talking about chemically polluted. There's not going to be a tree. The water is going to be contaminated. The air is going to be contaminated. All the food is going to be contaminated. All the animals that are not inside and protected are going to be polluted and contaminated from. And we don't know what's going to survive, to be honest. At the end of the day, you won't have food or water or anything to survive on. And like I said, you guys decided to do this shit. I'm pretty sure the main source where this came from was Cuba. It is an African accent, believe, right? So Africans, Cubans, related to that, like all the, okay, I didn't know Mexicans ever thought about that. I know that our Middle Eastern people don't really believe in that shit. They do believe in other stuff. That doesn't mean that is the same thing. Okay, so obviously Allah has punished a lot of the Middle Eastern people for doing black magic. So then a lot of people also were trying to punish me because apparently I wasn't supposed to not be a virgin for someone that wanted me to be a virgin. And I'm sorry, but that's none of your business. Everyone's body is none of your business, okay? And first of all, me and God, I already know God saw me, and you had no fucking reason for you to stick your nose where it didn't belong. So you trying to punish me meant that you got even into worse situations and worse punishment. So like I said, who the hell? The witch said that I was supposed to be a virgin? That's the problem here, right? That I got a boyfriend, that I didn't wait until what? First of all, you're not supposed to you don't know how the first man is. Second of all, that's what my mom would tell me. She'd be like, don't run away with the first one. You don't know, you need to know them. Exactly. So I had to know them. And knowing them, like, because you thought that I was supposed to be a virgin and not see what. Anyways, my relationship between me and God was none of your business. God already knows what I did. Everyone knows. I asked for permission from God himself. I said, if he's gonna be my boyfriend, maybe, because guess what? All they thought about was sex since day one. And if you guys were nosy in my freaking life wondering about sex, then why do you think that God was just gonna be like, yeah, stay a virgin for the fucking witch? Oh, because their little plans were gonna telling me not to eat not to drink coffee so that they can what? Steal my aura and do what? The world would have been gone already. The world would have already ended a long time ago. So You guys, with your African fuckingness, do you know how bad Africa... Okay, Africa didn't have food, I understand. They didn't have water, whatever. But you guys got a better situation. So, the U.S. didn't have any, like, shortage of food or anything. And I'm just like, why were you fighting, and why are you still fighting over food? Okay, because you santeros can't eat. You santeros can't have a life. You guys should be dead, right? Because of all the satanic shit you have done. And here you are, still, to see who is gonna live and who's gonna die. I've already told you guys, no one is going to heaven except me. Okay, you and your jealousy over money, over food is taking this. I don't understand what a fucking demon you guys have in your fucking bodies, but jealousy in mine would never. I never have one bit of jealous for no one. You know why? Because God has given me too much. God has filled me with so much, and the ones that did not get to see it was not even Him. Or not even you. And you guys made sure that I didn't see what God wanted me to show Him. God wanted me to thrive, to be successful, to be someone in this world. I am someone. And you guys ruined that because you thought that I couldn't be anyone else. So, you and your poor mindsets have ruined the world, right? Right. So I'm blaming you fucking people. I am. Because you guys are very responsible for doing all this. If you couldn't live, that's not my problem. Whatever you did, God knows. And if you couldn't eat, that's not my problem either. Any of this was not my problem. They keep talking about, she didn't do me a favor. What the fuck are you talking about? A favor that I didn't do has made this big ass problem. A favor that I didn't get asked to, and I have the right to say no. I have all the right to say no. Why? Why do you think that I have to be like, oh, I'm just gonna be the one that owns the world? That's not yours, first of all. That's not in God's eyes, in God's contracts, in God's story, in God's plan. It was never you, and it will never be you. So if you did something bad and you guys couldn't figure out how the fuck to eat, and then you should have starved to death, and you should have learned your fucking lesson, and you should have never have thought, I'm gonna destroy the whole world and the whole country and every fucking country in the world and destroy people's minds. And everyone's like, God was telling me your poor mind. Why do you think that I couldn't be smart? Oh, because God didn't make you. Look, it's in the Bible. God didn't create us the same. And we were never meant to be the same. So if someone's smarter than you, that didn't mean that you had to go attack that person that was smart. That intelligent mind was needed for this world, for change, for the good of all, not for the bad of all. Okay? If you are implementing bad things into someone else's mind, why the hell do you think that you deserve the entire world and that you should be giving everything that you desire and want? So if you people did bad things, I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. You guys had to flee to the United States and figure out how to fucking eat because you're the one that's sick. The santeros are deadly sick. You guys did something bad. You guys owe God, owe everyone. Look, your little demon spirits are gonna charge you for everything that they have done to make sure that you didn't get sick, to make sure that you could eat even though you couldn't, to be able to walk and breathe and see and do everything. How sad is that? That's super sad. And to me, now I get it. It's like you guys were in so desperate mode because I was talking about how disgusting these men are. These witches that came to fucking, it was like they were outside waiting for me every fucking day so that I can open the window, so that they can fart on me at night. Why? Because they were making me hot. They were making me fucking so hot, okay, that I had to open the window. And that meant that I had cancer already. It was already extreme because I was burning up every night. okay? And they were doing it on purpose. I felt like I was in a fucking oven every single night in my room. I was not even 28, 27. I was 27, okay? The window, I had to open it, and every time that I opened it, 3 fucking times, they farted on my fucking face. Those witches were just waiting for me to open the fucking window on the wrong time. Everything is at the wrong fucking time. Every single fucking time. It's never at the right time. It's always for the wrong person. It's always for the wrong intentions. It's always for the wrong everything. And this is why the world's gonna end, because you and your stupid mentalities of when you do something bad, karma will always have your name. If you owe God, you will always have to owe him, no matter what you do. You can't be like, I'm gonna switch my luck and give it to someone else because that person is gonna pay for me. No, bitch, it's still yours. It will always be yours because God knows it came from its original place. God knows who did it. God knows what you have done to make sure that you didn't pay. At the end of the fucking day, you're still gonna go to hell. At the end of the day, it would have been better if you would have just paid instead of making this a long journey so that you could avoid every fucking little thing, every dart that you fucking owe, every stab that you owe, every freaking death, every ill, every destruction, everything. You should have just paid for it. You know how much, do you understand what debt is? The longer that you don't pay for it, the more that you have to pay. It's sitting there with interest. So just letting you know right now that you guys owe so much. And that one chance of your life you will never get again. And you literally have destroyed so much of this world over being dumb, over being stupid, over having a cruel heart, over not having a brain to understand, well, I fucked up. Let me pay for this. I know God's gonna punish me. I'm just gonna let him know. Punish me. You should have just let him punish you. You should have begged God to punish you now instead of making this big ass fucking problem. This big ass problem that is gonna end the world. And I'm just putting the finger right back at who's the problem here is, because you and your stupid beliefs. I hope you know que si le tienes, según ustedes, you guys are not scared of the devil. Según. I just say Jesus and God. You run away. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. Okay? Just remember that. Your day is coming real fucking close. And it's all your fucking fault.